Oh, perfect timing, people. What's up? Hello, people. Hello, Mina and friends. I hope you had fun with an extremely goofy game and get ready for a very serious but also goofy game. What's up? Oh. Yo, WarioWare, watching that today was actually hilarious. I was casting it on the screen so CaptnmcD could watch too. CaptnmcD also just wants to play a Pyoro game. Like, just Pyoro. Pyoro. But yes, that was super fun to watch, and I might play that game. Either that or like Mario Party, because that's gonna be in there. Also, oh sweet, I've got a good starting torso. How perfect. I've got 2 CaptnmcDs with me. Ooh.
Extra strength.
Extra strength CaptnmcDs. Okay, so yes, what is up, people? Let's meet some goofballs. We are going to start the new chapter of Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, Game 2, Part 2. Let's continue. So I hope you're all ready. Last we know from the game was... Had to verify my account to chat. Oh, yeah, man. Listen, I didn't think I'd have to deal with like bot raids and stuff. And yet, even this channel is not free of it. Yo, Rare Atlas, Poops, Mina. What's up, all? And thanks for the follow, Potato SX. Potato S. I thought that said Potato EX for a second, like an EX potato, yeah. Like an arcade edition.
Yeah, it's a strong potato.
It's a very strong potato. Thanks for the follow, yo. But yes, so as per last game, we're starting a new case. This case, apparently, the second time we've dealt with Soseki in the timeline before.
Yes.
But we don't.
We saw the first case with Soseki, but apparently we did a secret second case.
A secret second with Soseki case with Soseki, and hopefully we get answers as to. I forgot I took a screen cap of this. Betty Memo. Where is it? I'm gonna point at this one every time I pass it. F you dead. Where is it? This guy. Do I finally get to find out what this guy's deal is? I've been the whole entire last game, I was like, when will I see this asshole again?
He's in the same building as Soseki.
He's got it. He has to be here. He has to be here. I don't know what his deal is, but I need to know. And hopefully we find out now.
I hope he never comes up again.
Oh my god, CaptnmcD's like, I hope we never see him again. Like, I hope he doesn't come up here either.
It was a ghastly tale.
Oh man, did Soseki see another person get stabbed in the back again?
By a
on the pavement
mysterious
along Briar
flying
Road.
knife.
As the victim lay at death's door, the mystery of just who had stabbed the young lady from behind had been resolved.
Soseki, it happened again.
But no sooner had my friend saved that Eastern Exchange student from his harrowing plight, then in the dim, flickering shadows of gaslight did a second bizarre...
Oh my god, no way.
...stillness of that very night.
Oh fuck.
I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death.
Oh.
The condemned criminal's curse. The dread demon of cold.
What? Yo, Soseki has some pretty bad luck, man.
Though the great detective had at once discerned the truth upon his arrival at the scene.
Oh no. Oh, Sholmes. Oh no, yes, okay. Okay, we're definitely seeing him.
Announced the rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
I'm currently on my Switch playing Mario Kart 8. Oh, nice. Yo, who do you race as? Who's your guy? Or gal? Yo, Moonman's never getting tenants now. Yo, Moonman is like...
You can read it back now, because you will read the rest. Just in those parts it's narrated, so you don't read it.
Yo, Toad is my man. Yo, Toad's pretty great. Ah, no, I'm dropping stuff on my desk. I like to stick with Shy Guy. Or like Rosalina. Those are my usual go-tos. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a fledgling lawyer, just starting out on my journey. Yo, Mina, do you not have Mario Kart? Yo, what if we have a Mario Kart night sometime? Yo, CaptnmcD is like super pumped for the idea of a Mario Kart night. Yo, we should get a Mario Kart. I mean, it's like Mario Party.
We're supposed to do it for your birthday. Mario Kart and Mario Golf. And
Yeah.
Mario Party, and we didn't play any Mario.
Yo, there was no Mario on my birthday because Tekken happened. I'm down, yo. I'll find out a time. Okay, let us continue the story. 6 months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law. I will get Mario Kart 5 time this week, big bro. Oh, man. Yo, I'll figure something out. I'm busy, but yo, I will figure something out. And also, yeah, this is a good time to drop in for anyone who's new. Well, because it's like the start of a case, so those are usually good points to drop in. Having made the long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England, and on the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective. Yes! Oh, do we get him right away? Do we get to see our guy? Currently, I reside in the attic of the detective's own lodgings, from where I run my legal consultancy of sorts. I've successfully defended a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. But since a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now, I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return. But that epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale.
Are we disbarred?
Were we disbarred for a bit? A tale which was now about to awaken from slumber, thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland. Wait! Are we Susato again? Yo!
Is game 2 all Susato?
Is game 2 all Susato? I hope so, man. Ryunosuke. What a delicious smell wafting up the stairs. Must be nearly time for breakfast. I better go down to Mr. Shom's suite and say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate.
Are you ready
Gotta get the
for
voices
your
ready.
little girl voice?
I'm sure I do a great 10-year-old girl voice, which could not possibly be more opposite to my current voice. 30th August, 7:28 a.m. Shom's suite.
Bruno, good. I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready.
Oh, bacon, yeah! Good morning, Iris. Smells delicious as usual. Show me Shomes. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah! Not another word, Mr. Naruhodo. This could be just the abstruse thing for my pre-breakfast stagnation, repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
I like that they changed his pipe too.
Oh, yo, yeah, he's got a slightly different pipe. Oh, no way.
It's gotta match
Yo,
the outfit.
nice observation there. Morning to you too, Mr. Shomes. Ah, yes, I see. Ah, so that's it. Whoa, you're getting a little close there, bud. Picture. Shomes, hello. Personal space, please. The truth is as clear to me as day. My faculties of observation have revealed it again. I kiss. You give kiss to Shomes. What are you talking about? You, Mr. Naruhodo. You have, this very morning, met with a surprise. Well, is that not the case?
The mail?
Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation. Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest. Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button of your jacket. Clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been flustered this morning. Morning? Oh god, I can't pronounce
Here,
it.
do we have to be kept?
Can I talk now? But of course, though I don't look for admiration, you understand. My hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you. Oh, it has. And the button was ripped off last night, if you remember. By you. You did this.
Hurley pulled your button off?
Ah, yes, I recall the incident now. It was after supper, was it not? As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune. Ooh, Sholmes behaved. Oh my god. That was quite a rowdy night together we had, Ryunosuke. But then, to my utter dismay, the third string snapped. Why did it have to happen?
So we had to
Why?
take our third button as an example?
Did he have to steal our third button as an example? Little wonder then that in my vexation I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place. Well, I'd like it back now, please. It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket. And it's troubling me that you expect me to know where it is. Somewhere thereabouts on the floor, one presumes. Thanks, Sholmes. Thanks. What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my deduction was unerring.
But Hurley, Muno said it when he came in, didn't he? I had a surprise this morning.
Yeah, you just said I had a surprise. I deduce you have a
You
surprise.
didn't have to do anything. He told you.
I think my favorite screens of Sholmes are when he's staring at you with that kind of smile and nothing to say, and he's just like,
Blank.
yep, seems good to me. Well, that really is a surprise. Yes, this man is the pride of the British Empire, the famous consulting detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. That's a great out-of-context image. His dance moves, man, they're so great. There can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name.
We didn't know his name.
Yeah, we didn't know his name.
So I'm sure there's plenty of people in the world who know.
Yeah, so there's not a single person then. The statement is true.
All right then, enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it gets cold. And I have a new herbal tea for you to try too. My latest special blend.
And here we have Iris Wilson, Mr. Sholmes' lodger and companion. Most pure, tiny cinnamon roll of the game. But also gun. Maybe not pure. Never mind, I take that part back. A truly exceptional young girl who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London.
I mean, she doesn't point the gun at you like Gina does.
Yeah, she doesn't point the gun at me like Gina. Well, Gina is a tsundere.
She makes the little cat door.
Oh yeah, she has a cat door gun, which is a sentence. Yes, The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes as published in Ranced magazine. So, Mr. Naruhodo, won't you put us out of our misery? What surprised you this fine morning? Well, I received a letter from Japan.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it? Really?
That's right, and she had some rather startling news, in fact.
So this isn't the past.
Oh, so this is not the past. Huh. Ah, intriguing indeed. You must tell us about it over breakfast.
Oh yes, what fun.
Examine I cannot examine Sholmes. Can I examine the home of Sholmes?
We did in the last game.
I feel like I want to roam.
Okay.
In the home of Sholmes. Not alone. I can't find anything else in this room that rhymes.
I was gonna say,
I was looking for something with foam.
it makes me think of the conversation in, French.
The like kind of listen,
Yeah, well,
it's
the guy's like, but it's spelled the same and stuff. And he's like, no, it's not a rhyme.
if you add a bit of nasaliness to it, it works. Foam, home, roam, phone. You just kind of meld all the noise together at the end of the word. Phone, gnome, tome,
But see,
breakfast.
the problem is that it's Sholmes.
It's shown. You just have a very tiny zzz at the end. What do we want to examine? Let's look at this chunky typewriter with like only 12 buttons on it.
I can type with my eyes shut, you know.
I can believe it. When the deadline's approaching, you sound like a Gatling gun. Hey, listen, I can type with my eyes closed too.
It's just not where the keys are.
But, you know, it just might not make sense what I type. Also, I'm about to sneeze.
Get ready for loud.
Oh, come on.
Are you though?
Oh.
You jinxed your sneeze.
Oh, nope. Nope, I'm not sneezing. My eyes are just burning now. Oh. Oh, where's my sad face? Where's my sad face? I need to activate it. Oh. Okay, we're fine. We're back in it.
This reminds me of a dream I had the other day. It was such a funny one. It woke me, actually. I was typing for a whole hour in the pitch black, but I didn't make a single mistake.
That's incredible.
But then, when it got light, I found that there wasn't any paper in the machine.
How cruel fate is.
I wonder if I'd actually been typing at all.
I think you might have just fallen asleep on the job. That's probably you were probably just like sleep typing at that point. What's another fun weird thing to click on? Ooh, drugs. There's so many different drugs up there on that charming little set of white shelves.
Oh, do be careful, Runo. You mustn't try the contents of any of those bottles, even if you're hungry.
I wouldn't do something stupid like that. I'm not a child, you know.
Well, I wish I could say the same for Hurley. The other day, he polished off a full bottle of one of my alcohol.
What? Hurley, no! What are you doing?
I mean, he got just a fit up. Oh, my third string broke. Rip button, throw it to the ground. I don't expect better than what's in this bottle over here.
Excuse me, he what?
He said he was hungry.
I'll be extra careful. I don't. I mean,
But Mina, you wanted to see him so bad.
everyone wants to see Hurley so badly, and then you see these moments, and it's just like, oh, Shomes. What a beautiful disaster of a man. I look forward to finding out what aroma your tea will have, Iris. Every single day.
Well, I've used a different concoction of herbs from the garden every time, so it's never the same twice.
When you call it a concoction, it sounds more like a science experiment than something for tea time.
Oh yes, that's because different blends can have very different properties. Some calm you down, some make you feel jolly, some give you energy. Today's particular blend is something quite special, so you're really in for a treat.
That sounds ominous. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's good. These are different pieces of evidence from cases you've solved, aren't they, Mr. Sholmes? Not quite, Mr. Naruhodo. Not quite. These trinkets are a selection from cases I've solved with particular aplomb. They're souvenirs of my success. Memories, Mr. Naruhodo. Memories. Really? So, tell me about the case in which the bust of Napoleon featured.
He's not gonna remember.
What's that about?
He doesn't remember the next day.
Yeah, he doesn't remember anything. He doesn't remember, like, what he ate for lunch. I forget. Yeah, straight up, I forget. Memories, he says. Wonderful, Mr. Sholmes. Wonderful. That's all we get. Whoa, what's this cool stuff? Oh, I keep it because it's fascinating and it reminds me of the glory days. Oh, can you tell me about them?
I can't remember that.
The trinket is enough. When it gets to this time of year, Londoners seem to leave their hearths all night, all day long, and I love it. Nobody ever opens their windows.
Maybe rich Londoners keep their hearths on all day.
Yeah, rich Londoners can keep their hearths on all day.
You're gonna say, it takes a lot of fuel to keep the fire going all day.
You have to put quarters into your house to pay for gas, which is like, tangent, a real thing. Because, I mean, they had to find some way to kind of, like, not just... I think it was probably before tax. And just everyone kind of got stuff. So it's just like, yo, everyone has a heater in their home, but it's got like a government like vending machine on it for like if you don't want to freeze to death in your sleep. And you have to like feed quarters and shit into it, which is like wild but fascinating. There's something very relaxing about watching the flames flit and dance about. But a fireplace in days of summertime is a waste of space. Really, no use at all.
Rather like a great detective in days of no crimes and criminals, Hurley.
But consider this. Instead of a fireplace, a frost place. That's my latest idea. An extraordinary hearth from which emanates a cool breeze in the hot summer months. Little did you all know that Herlock Sholmes invented air conditioning. I think if you invented such a thing, your name would go down in history. Yeah, I guess fridges and AC, they're just not a thing. So he's just, yo, Ryunosuke's like, oh shit, yo, that'd be awesome.
The principle is extremely simple. The principle is extremely simple. One must, of course, light a cold fire in the hearth.
Yes, of course. Brilliant.
The trouble is, none of the fires I build ever burn cold. How it taunts me.
So, as you British say, it's a bit of a damp squib. I'm glad that I like that Ryunosuke's like that. Sholmes, that idea is ridiculous. Ryunosuke's like a cold fire.
Well, it's one of these houses where you're like, look at all these adventures.
I mean, actually,
do something.
You know, yeah, actually, you're right.
So when they tell you, yo, I'm working on this adventure, and you're like, wow, it's gonna be amazing, and then he tells you where he's at, and you're like, oh, right, you're a goofball too.
Cold fire, but of course.
Just, you know, whenever you're feeling hot in the summer, just light a cold fire in your home. That's what you got to do. That machine really is imposing, isn't it?
It's back.
I can never remember its name. And yeah, it's back. It's back home.
From the pawn shop.
We got it back from the pawn shop.
Do you think that when the pawn shop owner died, everybody just gets their shit back?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe. I guess. I mean, maybe did he not have any next of kin to take over, I guess? Maybe. I mean, it's not like you can go to a bank and then just like goodbye everyone.
Banks will take everything. Banks don't care.
That's true.
They just sell it.
Banks will keep it, even if everyone in it is goodbyed.
Hurley calls it his great analytoscope. It can analyze anything at all.
That doesn't really help me. What does... Oh, what the... Ryunosuke, what does analyzing mean? What the hell is that?
An extremely astute question, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
Well, as Iris said, my machine here spits out analysis results of anything with which you care to present it. But how to interpret those results, that's the key. And I confess, I have no idea. Clearly, I'm going to have to construct a great analytoscope to solve the problem.
That might not help. Did it straight up say analytoscope twice? Mm-hmm. Yup, just that's it. Analytoscope. See, and you thought we could skip this. All right, let's have a conversation with the man. Oh, can I just like leave? Yeah, I can. I can just say fuck it, I'm out. Oh, it's so quiet without Susie around. It is. I miss her already. It's okay. That's why they gave us that case at the beginning, so that we could have lots of Susie time before they take her away. Sholmes, look at this letter. This is a letter that arrived from Japan this morning by International Post.
Oh, how lovely. Look at Susie's beautiful writing. I wish I could read it.
Oh, yeah, because it's in another language.
And how's your judicial assistant faring, I may ask?
She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she's actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case.
Really? Oh, isn't she wonderful?
Susie is wonderful. She's the most wonderful. Actually, you know what? She gets to be on the TV today. Naruhodo, get out of here. You're
We're you today, so
we're you today. We don't need to remember you. Yeah.
It's good memories.
Yeah.
We gotta reminisce about Susato.
Oh, we're gonna go for this one. Oh, we gotta go memories of Susato. I don't even care that she doesn't fit in the TV. We'll just leave her in the corner, like she's thinking. She's here on the stream with us. Oh, I'm not mad. I don't mean to be mad. I'm sorry. I could never be mad at you, Susato.
Isn't she
When
wonderful?
takes you down?
Even with the Susato takedown, it still brings me joy.
A cut above your good self, my dear good fellow. My dear fellow.
I've won cases too. Come on, man. Apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Ah, Natsume. No, I don't recall that name. I don't recall that name.
Of course you do. We helped the man.
Fun with that.
We helped him twice. You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago. One right after the other.
Ah, the mustache twitchy man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache.
Yes, you said mustache.
You didn't have 2 mustaches. I did. Oh my god, I did not even catch that. Wait.
Mustached man with a mustache.
The mustache. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's great.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Harley.
Yes, who could forget those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me. Although I must confess the details are a little hazy now.
A very deep impression they made on you, clearly.
Basically, if he remembers it at all, that's a deep impression.
If he remembers anything about it, that's already way more than you can ask for with this guy.
So, what was this startling news penned by Miss Sato?
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Sholmes?
No.
Ah, yes, it's very interesting, you know. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not occur.
He's totally forgotten then.
Anyway, in her...
in her life. So I guess the haunted lodgings is the second case. So when Garadeb was initially like,
Oh, yes, the case of the haunted lodgings.
because you thought it was like, you would think, I thought it was about the stabbing still. No, there's a ghost.
There's a ghost. It's perfect for Halloween. We're gonna be doing a ghost case.
How perfect.
It's the cat. Remember he said it's a demon?
Oh, it's the cat demon. Anyway, in her letter, Mr. Sato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
Though it took place a half a year ago. For what purpose?
Because of something Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh?
On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Mr. Sato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikotoba, prompting him to send that telegram.
Oh, that case, yes. It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I compiled the whole story into a nice, neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then Hurley here was all funny about him, remember? He was very mean.
Couldn't publish it.
That story must not be published,
Yes,
you
we're
said.
Gonna get to read
Very
our
mysterious.
story by going through the story.
We get to go through the story.
Really? I said that. Are you sure?
Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Sholmes? About why Miss Susato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan? See, Sholmes strikes me as the kind of character that is like... there's a description of... in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know Zaphod, Alien Man, he acts like a dingus 90% of the time. When you read the books, you find out he's like... He can be clever, but he's also extremely insecure about found out being not clever. So he acts like an idiot on purpose so that it's confusing to people, so that you're not sure, is he being an idiot genuinely? Is he doing it on purpose to mess with you? Is he doing it on purpose because he thinks it's funny? Or is he doing it because there's some ulterior motive that's actually clever? And it's hard to tell with Sholmes when he's...
Sholmes is in on secrets in that people tell him this is important, don't tell people about this
And then he
kind of
tells
stuff.
people immediately.
So I think he knows more than us for sure, but I don't know that he's involved enough that he's with the
integral.
people pulling the string.
Yeah.
He's told just the scratch of the surface because they think that he will encounter things. So it's like,
You want to lead
don't
Shom?
prod this specific thing further. We know it's going to set you off. It is suspicious. But don't worry, it's suspicious that we're aware of.
I feel like Shomes is like a logic weapon that you just kind of point at a mystery, and then you're like, okay, we'll just see what he has to say about it.
They're putting the bumpers on, so he
They
can't
put the
go
bumpers
certain
on.
direction.
Oh god. Miss Susato's repatriation.
It's been 4 months now since we waved Susie off at Dover. It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan.
Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
Because he was
Shomes.
sick.
Shomes, that's not what the letter said. No. It just said he was suffering from a high fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead. But according to this letter, that news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse? So Susie's daddy lied to her so she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Oh, summoning her back to Japan so suddenly like that. I wonder what Miss Susato's father's hiding.
Hurley, do you know what it's all about?
Huh? Ah, well, who can say?
What? But you said...
Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today.
Oh, you know what? His mask moved up.
Yeah.
That's his like outfit on. You know what I bet this is? I bet this is like if you
I
were
think
using the normal outfits,
Then it
he
would
would have.
be his shirtless versus his cape and had it go back on.
Yeah, this is like we turn to him and he suddenly has his cape on.
I mean, not like shirtless, but like not the overcoat.
Yeah, shirtless Shomes, let's go.
I mean, we got a nice little.
We've got a nice little.
window
We've got
here.
some window. We've got a nice V cut here on our boy Shomes.
An astringent analysis of the matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I were quite at leisure.
Oh yeah. Okay. See, this is. I think he's dodging it.
Yeah.
So this
That's
is
what I
him.
said. He's definitely aware of enough that he's like, I'm supposed to lead people away from this.
Yeah.
Because they'll get in trouble if they're in to this direction.
Yeah. This is him acting like a dingus now.
So, man the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris? I'm going to avoid this conversation by leaving the house.
I will, Hurley. Don't worry. See you later.
Oh, what a man. What a showman. He scuttled off rather quickly there.
This conversation's going in a direction I don't like.
Bye. I think perhaps Professor Mikotoba isn't the only person hiding something. Yeah, right? It seems like people are hiding things. What could that possibly be? Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By, of all people, Mr. Shomes.
Aha! I found them at last.
Iris, are they...
The notes about the case? That's right. Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Runo?
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. But perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
That's the spirit.
Man, I love like little pumped up Iris. She's just a little go-getter. Right? She's motivational.
She could be part of the Go-Getters Club.
She could be part of the Go-Getters Club. Oh, absolutely, 100%. She's full of personality.
And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again, together. Everything from what happened to our investigation and that fierce battle in court that followed. Reliving every detail, I just need to find a clue, and I have all the time in the world. Because, of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain.
Da-na-na. We have been disbarred. Oh no. What did we do? Did we bumble really hard? Or were we just like story locked?
It was 6 months ago.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, to be fair, we didn't pass any sort of lawyer school to start practicing law.
Yeah, we weren't really certified in the first place to begin with anyway, so...
To be like,
I mean, I guess that's fair that they say they stop us from practicing law when we weren't really a lawyer. Imagine, what is it, like Leonhardt? What's the big boss man? Yeah, what if he was like just some dude that threw us into a courtroom? Like he's
just in the office.
Yeah.
He's like a janitor. He comes in when new people come in and he goes, I'm gonna act like the big man.
And he puts on the jacket and he's like just some guy and he just threw Naruto in a courtroom.
And really his like constant time of I have a beating is
when the guy's gonna come back. It was 6 months ago, a mysterious incident that unfolded on the wintry streets of London. Right, a young woman was found lying on the snowy pavement of Briar Road with a knife in her back. Fortunately, her life was spared, but she was unconscious for several days following the incident. The fog was thick, and nobody saw her attack her. But, by a cruel twist of fate, a visiting Japanese student was walking behind her at the time, and was duly arrested. That man was Soseki-san, and the man who effected his arrest was Mr. Sholmes. Believing in our compatriot's innocence, Susato-san and I decided to represent Soseki-san in court. And, after a grueling trial of many twists and turns, we finally managed to prove his innocence.
These memories don't have changed clothes.
These memories don't have changed clothes, but the other ones do. Joyful, joyous, jubilant jubilation! Was the man's reaction after the trial. But his jubilant jubilation was short-lived. Oh my god, don't tell. Oh my god, it was like the same night, imagine.
It was.
We received the telegram the following morning. Oh my god. You know what it is? I think it's in... Is it in the Hunchback of Notre Dame? Hunchback of Notre Dame, where it's like, I'm free! I'm free! Oh, dang it! And he just like, he jumps out of a cage and he's like free.
Just, like, walks into a hole.
He walks into a hole and gets locked in shackles immediately. We received a telegram from Sholmes the following morning. The victim of the Briar Road stabbing has regained consciousness. Hurry to Bart's at once. Hurry to Bart's at once. So Susato-san and I summoned a hansom and headed immediately to the hospital. Boom, 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 boom. I want to know what that thing is. I'm not going to point at the screen, but I think you can all tell what thing I want to know about. Whoa, there are two things I want to know about.
That really large
That's
rat?
like a huge fucking rat. Yo, that rat's massive.
That rat the size of a small dog.
Oh shit, a rat. Yo, rat jam. 21st February, 5:30 a.m. St. Bartholomew's Hospital, Recovery Ward. There you are at last. Good morning, Mr. Sholmes. There you are at last. I think not.
It's a bad morning.
Oh. Wait, are our costumes not active?
We're in the past. Yeah. His is active.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Past Susato's not allowed to have an.
Wait. Hold up. No. Wait, did I not save it? Okay, hold up. We gotta fix this. We
want the,
We have to, because
love that,
I do. It's so good. Forget to change? I thought I changed it back at the end of the stream. Oh, you know what? I probably changed it and then like didn't save after I changed, type of deal. Give me that. Give me the special content. I paid for it. I want to use it. I want to dress up. I want to dress up the waifu. Where is it? Taylor. Oh yeah, it's just off. Oh! Look at this. Look at that. Oh, it's perfect. That's the perfect outfit. It's beautiful. I love it. Susato's great. Okay, back to the game. Oh, sorry, lost the pace. You know, we're going back in. You're late. What on earth took you so long? Like, that rat is so huge, it looks like it's actually like a pointer on the dialogue box.
Your telegram only.
Yes.
Oh, and look at just how like deep the like maroon velvety purple color is. I'm not sure what color that. It's nice.
Your telegram only arrived at 5 o'clock, Mr. Sholmes, and it's a 20-minute ride to the hospital.
That's right, and it's 5:30 now. I think we made very good time. The time's utterly irrelevant. The fact is, I've been waiting for what has felt like an eternity. Also, I have to say, I love the logo for Iris and Sholmes, where it's like a flower in a gear. Oh, beautiful graphic design. Love it. In point of fact, I myself was awoken at 4 this morning by a telegram boy. And feeling it was somewhat unjust that I alone had been roused at such an hour, I sent one to you. I woke up early, and I was pissed, so I woke you up early. No, it's that vibe where it's like, I don't get no sleep because of y'all. You'll get no sleep because of me. And it's this lady just banging pots and pans in a room. That's Sholmes. Thanks for that, Sholmes. Anyway, you're here now, so the victim is over there. She's only just regained consciousness. Is it the... Okay, it's the rat. Oh, she's so little. You should introduce yourselves, and I shall observe from here. So that's the lady that was found on the snow-covered pavement with the knife in her back. Yep. Okay. It's her.
Her name is... yes, here we are. Miss Green.
That rat is like... That rat could, like, take her.
It's bigger than her.
This fucking guy. Yeah, that rat's so fucking huge. Okay, I have to... Hello?
Eek! A mouse, Mr. Naruhodo. An enormous mouse.
Okay.
An enormous mouse.
Vermin in a hospital. That doesn't seem the best.
But it looks like a very healthy specimen, doesn't it? It's very plump.
It's like... Yo, he's in shape, though. Yo, this rat's been lifting.
Maybe he's their experiment rat.
Yeah, what if he's a science rat? Yeah. I'm not sure we can say that's down to the excellence of this facility, if that's what you were thinking. That's all you have to say about it? That thing, it's so big, oh my god. Okay, the second point of interest, which was originally the first. This rounded wooden figure isn't the most charming, is it?
I don't think that's a decoration, Mr. Naruhodo. It's an artist's mannequin, I believe, used when practicing sketching the human form in different poses.
Really? It's not exactly what you'd call a typical figure for that purpose, though, is it? But you need different body types. Yeah, you need different body types, Ryunosuke and Susato.
No, I suppose not. I confess I've never seen one quite so full-figured before.
Well, if you want to draw a full-figured person, it's the right tool for the job.
There we go.
Susato, I can't believe you're fat-phobic. Who's this? Show me. Look, there's a photograph. Look at this photograph.
Oh.
Who's this?
Oh, yes.
Reminds me of the hat guy.
Yeah, I hear of the guy.
The hat guy? The guy that makes hats?
Oh, that hat guy. That guy.
Just his shape.
Just his shape? Yeah! He's got a brush in his hand. You use those to make hats. It's a picture of a young gentleman. I mean, maybe he gave up on painted art and went into hats. I mean, we saw his hat ability.
They have very large stitching.
They have very unique taste. He looks to be about the same age as Miss Green, I would say. Perhaps the young woman's special someone, do you think? Oh, maybe he likes painting her. Aww.
That's why he needs the full.
And that's why he needs a full figure. Oh, he's gonna paint his. Aww.
My, Mr. Naruhodo. I didn't know you had a sense for matters of the heart.
Not in the least. I sincerely said the first thing I thought of. What else we got?
Somebody gave her a flower.
Oh, someone gave her a flower. Oh, we cannot care about the flower. We can care about this, though. What's this?
Medical chart.
I'm glad that she's just sitting there patiently waiting for us while we're examining everything in the room.
Over.
Looks like the treatment notes for whoever's occupying this bed. Let's see. Do not permit to run around the hospital.
Well, they're not.
Is it the rat?
They're not in their bed right now, so.
I think it's the rat. Don't let them run around the hospital.
The patient doesn't seem to be here at the moment, so...
Yo, I bet the patient's the rat. Yo, what if that's someone's pet? It's their pet rat. Here she's probably running around the hospital then.
Oh dear, how worrying.
What's worrying is why they haven't discharged the patient yet. It reminds me of this this video I saw on YouTube of a guy who made a parody of like when you first play an RPG and a guy's in a dungeon. He's like, oh yeah, I love RPGs, and he just beats up a rat. And then he goes to a town and he's like, oh yeah, you guys have any quests? Oh, not quests. No, our town's quite peaceful actually. We're fine. There's nothing plaguing us. Oh, do you guys need help with anything? Well, we're looking for our town mascot. He's a rat. Have you seen him?
And you kill
And
him.
yeah, it's just like, and you're just like, oh, what do you look like? Oh, you know, he had this curly tail. He was pretty big for a rat. You know, he's really jumpy. And you're just like, oh no. Also, yeah, that might just be Sholmes' bed from when he was here.
Don't let him run around. What does
Yeah,
the
don't let him run
patient
around.
say?
Wait, no, that's in the future. He got shot in the future. Okay. There are all sorts of medicines in this cabinet. Look, oh, drugs. I'm not sure if it's safe leaving them in the reach of everyone like this.
Yes, you're right. I can imagine if you were peckish, you might try a whole bottle or two.
Oh man.
She thinks like show.
She thinks like Sholmes,
Oh, I'm quite hungry.
let me just down
the
this
drugs.
mysterious drug bottle. And like, not one or two. At least there seems to be a little lock to secure the cabinet doors.
I don't imagine that would stop you if you were hungry. I worry that you'd break the lock.
So she would break the law.
Hunger doesn't turn me into a criminal, you know, Miss Susato. You know what? I now need every emote I have of Susato in her new outfit. So I'm gonna be taking screenshots, just so you all know.
Read her patient chart.
Let's read her patient chart. This looks like the patient's treatment notes. Let's see. Well, that's just rude. Well, wait a second. What if they switch beds? What if she's not allowed to run around and you're not allowed to feed the rat? What is this place? A zoo?
You know, I seem to remember seeing an almost identical sign in our local park.
For the pigeons, yes. This is a person. Poor woman. She hasn't read this. That sign makes me think that A, the rat is a patient, and B, they're sitting in different beds. That's just...
Well, talk to her. Does
No,
the
more
rat have
drugs.
A large luggage?
Yeah, the luggage belongs to the rat. There are lots of bottles in that cabinet, aren't there? You think it's safe to keep them like that?
Hee If you're a patient here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep.
That is a worry. But at least the cabinet has a lock, even if it's only a flimsy-looking one.
Oh, I've no doubt you'd manage to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep as well.
Wow. We're a lot of
So, we're the lock-picking lawyer. Hey, listen, as the lock-picking lawyer says, even a bad lock will keep a good person out.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is I like that saying, actually. There are limits to even what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Miss Susato. Okay, have we analyzed everything in the room?
What's the painting on the floor?
Oh, you know what? We don't get to see that, because that's plot locked. Nope, can't analyze. We cannot 3D look at it yet. Okay, let's, oh, I have to examine her before talking.
Yeah. You
Hello,
approach people.
good morning. Hello, I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. I'm from the Japan.
I bet she's someone.
Oh no! Was it your knife that... Are you the man who...
Oh, she heard it.
No. I am a lawyer.
in the back.
Oh, she heard a Japanese man story. Oh no, she's racist now. Oh, but I mean, damn. No, I'm a lawyer.
People would have told her that.
Yeah, the Eastern man. Yeah, people would have told her that.
Even though it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. It was an accidente.
I'm Susato Mikotoba. Pleased to meet you. Oh no! Was it your knife then? Are you the one? Oh, no. I assure you, I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant.
Okay, I guess maybe she just thinks everyone stabbed her.
We heard that you'd regained consciousness and wanted to come give you our best wishes. Best wishes? For me? Thank you.
I like the key.
Olive green.
I'm Olive Green. I'm an artist. Well, no, that's not right, is it? What I mean is, I'm trying to be an artist.
Oh, have confidence yourself, Green.
Well, what I really mean is I desperately want to be an artist. But the truth is, I don't have any talent. I know I don't. It's no wonder I was stabbed.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh wow. No. Oh. I feel really bad for her. Jesus. Like what thought process do you have to have that you get stabbed and you're like, man, it's because I'm shit at art. Right? Like, oh no. I don't think that's related.
Gosh, this young woman seems to bend over backwards to put herself down.
You know what? I need to save this for when I need to tell someone, hey, don't do that. Seeing as we're here, we should ask her about what happened from her perspective, I suppose.
She's got some books with walking home with them. I got flying knife.
Yeah, she got flying knifed.
She was like, oh look, a book on the ground. Is that one of mine? Did I drop it?
Oh no. To be suddenly struck in the back by a blade as you were walking along the pavement. What a terrible experience you had, Miss Green.
It was so cold that day, and the fog was so thick. I couldn't see a thing. That was 4 days ago now, I think. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I'm afraid you've been comatose all that time. But the case has been solved, hasn't it? Well, I've been here in the hospital, I mean.
Indeed it has, my dear madam. Spectacularly by none other than I, Herlock Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, as you well know, it was Mr. Naruhodo's hard work in court that solved that case.
Thank you, Susato. Are you yet to hear what happened, Miss Green?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A gentleman from the police force is supposed to be coming to fill me in shortly. Oh, I see.
Can we fill you in?
Can we maybe fill you in instead?
Me coming round seems to have made everyone frantically busy. I'm so sorry. I should never forget.
Oh no, my god. It was selfish of me. Oh no. Where's the hug button? Oh. Poor Green. Oh my god, this is actually so horrible.
Oh no. We're also relieved you're on the mend, Miss Green. Really, we are.
Oh, with that kind of attitude, maybe her surname should be Blue, not Green. Can you tell us about yourself? So, you're an artist, are you, Miss Green?
No, I couldn't possibly claim that. I'm a fledgling artist at best. I mean, I'm a student of art, really. At the Thorndyke Academy of Fine Arts. Oh my, an Academy of Fine Arts. Great Britain is such a wonderful country.
And the way she sighs, oh, it's heartbreaking.
Tell me, Miss Green, do you live hereabouts?
Oh, no, actually. I don't deserve it, but I have a little flat on Brixton Road.
I see.
I don't deserve.
How very interesting.
Oh no, is it?
Brixton is some 10 stops away on the underground from here. And Thorndyke Academy is a mere 3-minute walk from Brixton Town Center. What were you doing out here?
She's getting booked.
Does that matter, Mr.
Oh
Sholmes?
yeah, I think that's what his question
Perhaps not, but Briar Road is a far less salubrious part of town by comparison, dwelt in by those of inferior means, including the maleficent Mr. Mustache.
It does.
Inferior means, I suppose Soseki-san does fit the bill.
It struck me as somewhat out of the ordinary for a young fine arts student to be walking in such a district. That's all.
Hey, what's this? She suddenly clammed up. Mr. Sholmes, you should be ashamed of yourself, prying into a young maiden's private affairs.
Oh, dear me. Do forgive me.
If you don't mind. I'm being discharged shortly, so I need to pack up my things.
Oh, yes, of course. We won't keep you. Thank you so much, Miss Green. Oh, Miss Green needs a hug.
She does.
Is there a Mr. Narrow Fodder here? Mr. Narrow Fodder, Narrow Fodder?
Narrow fodder now? I love that Rinosuke's like, I know that's me, but like, shit, man.
How badly can you not say my
How
name,
badly
guys?
can you not say it? Well, if you're looking for Naruhodo, the lawyer, that's me, but...
Ah, Mr. Narrow Fodder, good. This is for you. It's a message from Mr. Saucy Nut.
That's Meg.
That's gotta be Susato... No, wait, what? Saucy Nutmeg? Soseki Natsume? Saucy... Yeah. We have...
I think you're probably right that it's Soseki.
I think it's Soseki, but it's...
Natsume.
Hello, I'm looking for a D's nuts. Is there a D's in the building? Mr. Natsume sent a message to me? I'm in jail again.
But why would a policeman be delivering a message from Mr. Natsume?
Exactly. What's going on? What's a Scotland Yard constable doing playing delivery boy at this time in the morning?
Bobby's doing
Right.
everything.
Right. It's 5 a.m. right now. My God.
Bobby's do everything.
Ah, what are you waiting for? Let me see that.
Dude, it's for me. What are you doing, Sholmes? No,
It's not sealed.
it's mine. It's mine.
It's folded.
Well, this is most unexpected.
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes?
Is something wrong, Mr. Sholmes, he says? Have you not seen this note?
No. You took it from me. How could I have?
It would seem that London's criminals have no intention of letting the great detective rest. A new case calls. A case of murder, no less. We must depart at once.
Murder?
Call a cab. Time is of the essence.
But the trouble is, we've yet to read Mr. Natsume's note. I was think we ought to pay him a visit in his lodgings once we did.
He's not at his lodging.
That will be entirely convenient.
Convenient? What do you mean?
It's all here in the note, my dear fellows. What, did you not read it?
Can we just read the note?
The murder we must investigate took place at Mr. Moustache's lodgings.
What?
I'll hail
A what at once?
I'll hail a fire.
I'll hail a fierce at once. What is that word? It was only yesterday that Soseki-san was in court and we were dispelling doubts about his innocence. And now, literally the next day, there's a murder at the man's own address. Soseki can't catch a break.
It's a carriage.
It's a carriage? Okay, it's a funky word for carriage. He very well may be the unluckiest man alive. Oh, wait. I'm learning how to pronounce it now. Give me a second. Can you place it close to the mic too?
French, fiacre.
Fiacre. Fiacre.
So fiacre is
Fiacre.
French, and then fiacre
Fiacre.
is...
Ah, okay.
I'll summon a fiacre at once.
Man, Soseki's got, like, shit tier luck, like, for sure. Oh, whoa, I accidentally pressed him on. There's a murder. He may very well be the unluckiest man alive. Or so it seemed to us at the time. But we were soon to discover it was worse than we thought. How can it be worse than the unluckiest man alive? Naruhodo, you wouldn't believe it. I fell over and someone threw a knife in my hand as I was falling.
21st February, 7:18 a.m. Mr. Natsume's lodgings, ground floor.
Oh no!
Never know who he is.
We will never know what this man's deal is.
He's dead.
He's too busy being
What
dead.
is he? Maybe he's just drunk. There's a big glass there.
I
see no blood.
yeah, maybe he's okay.
Unless he poisoned.
Unless he's been poisoned. What on
He's
earth?
got the Hat Man's hat. Look at those big stitches in the corner.
Oh, look at those doofy, poorly made hats. He's got the Hat Man on his side. What on earth?
Oh my. The gentleman is deceased without question. He's dead.
We've got one lie.
Confirmed, not
Confirmed, not
Dead.
drunk. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Mr. Natsume. Oh, why? Why is this happening? Why to me? Oh, you know what? Maybe it wasn't published because they're like, no way. They're like, we can't let the public see this. If we see this, they'll just think we're like letting him off. Why to me? I've only just got out of court yesterday. I was finally home after 2 days of misery.
And you didn't leave back to Japan fast enough.
And
You said
then-
you were gonna leave.
And then I wake up the next day to this. No early bird should catch a worm like this. Woeful worm without wiggle. I see you're in high spirits again. You look like you're having a fun time, Soseki. I see you're in high spirits again this morning, Mr. Mustache. Yeah, not the horrible Herlock Sholmes. Shove off! Show yourself the door! I never invited you!
Mr. Sholmes came here with us. I'm quite sure he'll be able to help you, Mr. Natsume.
I'm entirely at your disposal, Mr. Mustache. What can I do for you? If you need to hide a body, I'm your guy.
Oh no!
Breaks in glass.
Here they are, already. The busybodies.
I don't think it's actually the Hat Man's hat. I think this guy just has stitches in everything and it's a patch.
Oh, you think he's just
Poor.
poor
Hair and stuff.
on those.
'Cause it's on the cuff and trim of that. It's on the rug over there.
Oh, this man's falling apart, but he's acting like a fancy dress man, but he's just a drama student.
Ah, Inspector Gregson. What a pleasant surprise. Pleasant, is it? It gives me heartburn every time I see your face at the crime scene, Holmes.
Are you sure it's not those chips?
Yeah, are you sure it's not those chips?
Ha! I deduce, Inspector, that your heartburn is a result of your excessive consumption
Exactly
of
what
fried
I
food.
deduced.
Yo, hold up a second. Does Sholmes have like... It looked like he had like artist gloves.
He's got a glove on the side and then a more regular glove on.
Yeah, but it looked like one of his gloves had the like covering of like the palm and 3 fingers and left 2 fingers completely free. Finger and thumb. Good morning, Inspector.
It's a crime scene. Don't you go touching anything.
Or, good morning to you too, Sunshine. Just like...
Soseki, I can't believe you murdered the second guy.
What's the thing on the floor there?
This thing? Oh yeah, that caught my attention too.
Oi, I said hands off. You're gonna mess up my crime scene.
No, I just wanted to look, that's all.
No chance. I know your kind. You'll mess it up just by looking at it.
Oh, I guess your face
Oh.
was messed up then we looked at it.
Oh, I mean, I didn't have to look at your face to mess that up. Oh, got him. Someone's in a bad mood.
There's certainly some bad air in here, isn't there?
Okay, it sounds like I'd better talk to the inspector
Too
first
bad we
and
can't open
try
the
to curry some.
window.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't open that window ever. Can I talk to Soseki? I like that looking left is just like, look at Soseki a little bit more. Can I talk to you? What a terrible thing to have happened. It's only just been 3 days since I was arrested for the incident on the pavement outside. Then, having finally regained my freedom, it starts happening all over again. Endless existence of excruciating experiences.
And then when he did go back to Japan, he was near another one.
And then when he went back to Japan, he was near another murder again.
I think you're cursed.
He may be cursed. So the victim lived here on the ground floor. You know what? He's our Larry Butts. He's the Larry Butts of the game.
Is.
He's like, I had no intention of
So
being
instead
here.
of it being like our childhood friend that keeps getting in trouble,
It's our fellow countryman who keeps getting in trouble. So the victim lived up here on the ground floor, and your room is just one story up, isn't it? Yes, that's right. In a way, we were neighbors, I suppose. So, did you know the victim? Were you friends?
We talked.
Yeah. What's the matter with Soseki-san now? It was an innocent enough question, wasn't it?
He doesn't want to
Wha-
be associated with the
Why, why does he seem so shaken by it? Well, I suppose he wasn't a complete stranger to me. But did he ever invite me to his room? Never!
Did you invite him to
On my
your
honor!
room?
I swear it! Did you invite him to your room, Soseki?
What an extreme reaction. You're probably wishing you'd never asked now, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo?
When we found him here, I felt wretched, which is why I sent word asking for you to come. Throw that inspector over there! Okay, let's inspect the inspector. It's Guregu-san. So Inspector, what was the victim's name? Who was he? Mr. William Shamspeare. Shamspeare. He was a lodger here. As you can probably tell, he was an actor. A bit of a dead loss as it happens, or just dead.
Mr. Shamspeare.
It was the landlord, old Mr. Garadeb, and the other lodger, Mr. Natsume, who found them. That fella didn't rise at his usual hour, so Garadeb got worried and kicked the door down.
Wow.
Damn. But doesn't Mr. Garadeb have a bad leg?
Yeah, you're right there. It was that jittery Japanese hunchback over there who actually did the kicking.
He was like, I need to break this door down. Other tenants.
Other tenant, can you do it? I mean, the other thing here to consider is he didn't wake up at his usual time. It is 5 in the morning right now.
I think that man probably stays up all night.
Does Artman sleep, actually? No, he's up at midnight chugging Monster Energy drinks. He's doing late night acting shows for people. Really? Soseki-san?
The victim was pretty hard up, it seems. Even done some time in for petty crime.
Oh. William Shamspeare was a crime man.
He had no money, no place to go, and no friends. His only acquaintances were the people in this house. Miserable life, and a miserable end to it.
So, what exactly is Mr. Natsume still doing here? He's not involved in the investigation, so shouldn't you have sent him away from the crime scene?
No, he's a foreigner.
Well, I'm not saying it's because the fella looks odd or anything. Or that he acts
But he's a
suspicious.
foreigner.
But I thought it would be prudent to take a statement from the cohabitant.
Oh my god, you fucking racist, Gregson!
Yeah.
Oh,
Even though he found him.
we,
Like, Mr. Garadeb asked him, hey, can you help me kick this door down?
like, Mr.
And then-
Garadeb found him to kick the door down, and he was found not guilty literally yesterday. He was found to just be unlucky and jittery.
No, you must have done it.
You nearly said culprit there, didn't you?
Oh dear. Mr. Natsume appears to be under suspicion again.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. He does just come across as such an odd fellow, doesn't he?
Poor man. How unfortunate.
Anyway, I can't say much until the coroner gets here. But I don't think the fella's been a goner that long. The body's still warm.
Even if the inspector would allow it, I don't think I could bring myself to touch a dead body. Sholmes... he's doing a fucking pose right now on the wall. Or he's not like on the wall, but he looks like he's about to run. Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
Ah, you only need to observe to know it, my dear fellow. Investigating, naturally.
There's nothing natural about that pose. He's acting. He's getting into character.
Mr. Sholmes, have you made some miraculous discovery?
Patience, my dear madam, patience. We've not been in this room for 5 minutes. So far, all I've managed to deduce is what actually happened.
My goodness.
Oh boy.
But isn't that everything we need to know, Mr. Sholmes?
Now that you propose the idea, I believe one could, indeed, see it that way. At the present time, I've managed to draw 2 incontrovertible conclusions.
Yo, 2 conclusions. Sounds like it's deduction dance time.
The first, that there was a physical struggle here last night in which the victim fought for his life.
I don't know about that. He looks like he's on the table, like he was sitting and eating. Yeah. The damage looks like it was just there, because it's just poor. Ah! Soseki randomly screamed in the middle of a dialogue box. Mr. Natsume, what's wrong? Is something that Mr. Sholmes said significant somehow? No, don't mind me. Forget I was here.
Well, he said he didn't want you to know that they were more than acquaintances. He might have been in there. And had...
Oh, maybe they were more than acquaintances.
Well, he said that they talked about stuff.
Maybe they did more than talk about stuff. Oh, they thought about stuff.
And my second conclusion is that there was a poison lingering in the air here last night that passed the victim's lips.
I said there's no blood.
I mean, I don't know about poison. I have a suspicion that gas may be to blame. There might be gas. Because they're gonna be like, there's no poison. How did he die? Yeah, and because they have no fucking windows and no ventilation, yep, and it's the past, there's no alarms, you died. That's why you don't run a car inside a garage and stay in it. Or bring a propane tank to an indoor place in case it leaks. Because gases that are not air, like, just suffocate you slowly and you don't notice. That's just carbon monoxide. Nonsense! Gay! Oh, CaptnmcD, I don't know how to describe this pose or expression that Natsume is making.
When it's clearly related to Josiah Brett.
This is...
Being covered up and everything related to that circle of people seems to be about poison.
I didn't have words for this expression where he's twitchy and freaking out. He's freaking it.
It's 2 of his expressions combined.
Yeah, it's 2 of his expressions combined. Wait. I'm trying to get like a good eye position for an emote, so, you know, we'll see. Maybe I got a good one in there. Mr. Natsume, why are you reacting so extremely to Mr. Sholmes' deductions? Please, pretend I'm not here. Invisible, ineffable, inscrutable, insignificant. Impossible to ignore.
You must tell us everything, Mr. Sholmes. Spare no detail.
But of course, let the theatrical tragedy before us be unraveled by my great deductions, presented for your pleasure in 2 acts.
He's holding a fork.
Yeah, he's holding a fork, so he was mid-eat, for sure.
So maybe it wasn't drink,
It was eat poison?
No, I just mean that.
Oh.
That's not necessarily a cup, it's like maybe a stew bowl.
It might have been a bowl of stew. We've heard some truly astounding great deductions from Mr. Sholmes in the past. No doubt this will be no exception. What miracles will unfold before our very eyes this time?
So, my dear fellows, for your delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, Act 1. Oh, Sholmes, let's go! It's Sholmes time, baby! Oh, okay, wait. Oh, you know what? Because it's Sholmes time.
Oh, he's eating cake.
Oh.
There's tea and cake.
Oh,
Is it? Is it butter?
I think he's eating just a stick of butter. Okay. Don't continue the text. Don't continue the text. Okay, good. I need to... Pizza.
You ate pizza?
No, but pizza. Transform! Oh, wait, that's a little smaller than I thought.
Be larger.
Pizza! Arm, enhance. And then shoulder, line up. Oh, it looks so good. I love it. I just have 3 arms. Don't worry about it. Dead Pixel has as many arms as needed for cases. Careful observation of the victim reveals to us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. Wait. Before we look, do you think there's a bite in the food, or that there's no food bitten? And then they'll be like,
looks quite clean. We just need a clearer look at what that food is.
We need to 3D look at his food.
What would happen with that food? Because it's a strange color.
It looks like his hair.
Well, that's why it's like butter, because his hair looks like it's supposed to be
Oh.
blonde.
Foam at the mouth of the deceased clearly indicates the use of poison.
Or icing.
Or icing. Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate which contains, you will observe,
Moldy bread.
1/2 of a size of a bar of soap. Sizable
That's why
bar of
it's a weird
soap. Meaningful? Indubitably.
It's not.
Oh my god, was it?
Did you swear?
Okay,
man? Are you
wait.
washing your mouth out with
Hold up. Now, is that a Sholmes being... I think that might just be dead-ass soap. Is this guy just so poor he ate so... Oh my god, damn, man. Damn, bro! Why is this soap set so purposefully upon the dish? Like the victim's last supper. In fact, yes. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer. It appears that the young man's appetite was his undoing.
There's wetness in the middle of it.
Yeah, there's wetness in the middle of the table. Yo, I love this animation. Taking up arms in the form of his cutlery, the victim engaged in a deadly battle for his life. Other hypothesis. Oh no! This man has some evidence on his face. I will wash it with a bar of soap in his mouth. Yet the struggle against his hunger was in vain, for in the end, he couldn't resist devouring the slippery feast. But London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of the plate. The soap and the lather about the young man's mouth are too perfectly matched to ignore. No, you know what it might be? We ate dinner together, and then I left, and I came back. Oh no! My dinner killed him! I'm going to wash his mouth so that there's no dinner on
That's
there.
why I said wash out his mouth. He was swearing.
He was
clearly.
swearing. He needed to clean his mouth.
Yeah.
He had a potty mouth. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to excessive ingestion of foul soap. So timeline of events, my guess, they ate dinner. They eat the dinner together. Soseki see dead man. Ah! Clean man. Man did not have poison. Man had gas. He inhaled the gas to death while eat dinner. That's what I suspect happened.
Well, we're gonna
Look
around this little circle like we do and turn things the ways that they aren't turned in that video.
Though personally, I have a great interest in the taste of foul candle wax, of course. You heard it from Sholmes. Candle wax is A tier
Soap,
Yo, have
D
you
tier.
smelled beeswax though?
Yo,
Smells
beeswax.
quite nice.
I mean, I'll be honest. We have that beeswax food cover. I have been tempted to just take a bite out of it. Beeswax
So
smells like it
that's
tastes
why
delicious.
Shomes is like, well, if you're gonna eat something that's not really food, beeswax is where it's at.
I mean, I feel like if I had to eat non-food, I think a candle would probably go through better than soap. Because soap would, like, react to stuff. Wax would probably
Similar
not get
texture as
processed.
soap, but probably gonna do less.
Yeah, it would be just as satisfying to eat as soap. Please don't eat candles or soap. Just don't.
Don't listen to Shomes.
Don't listen to Shomes. But, I mean, if you're going to anyway, and I advise against it, I would pick the candle over the soap.
We're saying if we had to eat one.
Above both of those, though, Play-Doh. Come on, let's go. Yeah, Captain McD's just scowling.
I'm so salty.
What? Play-Doh's delicious. Get out of here. You could just add some sauce to it. It'll be great. Personally, I like that he, like, detective mode. Poisoning from soap ingestion. Suicide or murder? The cause of death identified, we proceed to Act 2, where we ponder the next question. Was this suicide or murder? The audience will recall that the death occurred during the victim's Last Supper. Did the man dine and die alone? This single teacup suggests the answer. To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly. The careful criminal could have absconded with his own cup to cover his tracks. Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken
I
lock.
broke that on the way in.
Yeah, that was on the way in, Shomes. They broke that on the way in. Though forced open now, at the time of the incident, this door was locked. And the sole key was in the victim's pocket. In other words, when the victim consumed the poison, he must have been alone. Alone with his inferior soap from whence wafted an inferior scent. And with that acrid aroma lingering in the air, the victim met his end in tragic solitude. We can take comfortably only in the fact that his soul was well cleansed on its way to the hereafter. Oh no. Was Soseki here when the guy died? Oh no. Soseki!
That's why he doesn't want us to know that he hung out
Knew
with him
him.
and talked to him. But when we talked to that guy on the street, he's like, "Oh yeah, I talked to Soseki.
Mm-hmm.
He reads books and I read stories and."
We talk about
Cool.
nerdy stuff. Thus concludes the final act of Herlock Sholmes' great deduction. Gregson continued to eat the fry. There's just one thing. Just one thing, Mr. Sholmes. No, we can't post that photo again, Mr. J. He doesn't need that voice.
I don't think we know for sure what our answer is yet.
Yeah.
We've spun our camera angles, so we're not ready to Columbo.
We're not ready to Columbo just yet. You're disposed to identifying just one thing, aren't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Pray, what concerns you? Well, no matter how hungry he was, do you really think the man would have eaten soap? Like, really? It is quite apparent that this man had barely a penny to his name.
Yeah, but I would eat other things before soap.
I would eat other things before soap, yeah. But once so destitute, soap can suddenly appear quite irresistibly I mean, Captain McD, you've brought some tasty smelling lotions into this household before.
Oh, but as soon as you get even a dot on your tongue, you'd be like,
Captain McD has had this like cookies and cream like soap lotion. I don't know what it is. Yeah, and it's just you smell it. And I'm just like,
the hand cream is the cookies and cream.
Oh.
And then I had like a chocolate brown sugar scrub.
yeah. Captain McD like brings
I
like
like
baked
to
snacks,
like
sugary
desserts.
snacks. She brings desserts and uses them as soap.
But then
It's-
I cook you dessert, Steve.
It's why she's so sweet all the time.
There's cookies on the
Yeah.
table. You don't have to eat the soap version.
I mean, but what if those cookies are soap?
They're not.
I don't know, man. What if I've been eating soap this whole time and I just
Soap
really like
looks
soap?
like soap.
But this soap looks like soap.
It smells like
Is this-
cookies,
is
but
this-
it looks like soap.
Captain
The
McD-
cookies both look, smell, feel, taste like cookies.
Captain McD, is the pizza soap?
No.
Are you soap? Okay.
I'm clearly cake.
Captain McD's cake.
Haven't you seen the internet? Everything is cake.
That's true. Everything
Not
is cake.
soap.
How extraordinary. In truth, I've tried a little soap myself in the past. In the past. You've eaten it, you mean? My dear fellow, it was some time ago now. My postulation was that it would cleanse my gut.
It did not.
And
did it?
as I writhed in agony on the floor and split the contents on my stomach, yes, I believe it did. Go on the Shom's cleanse. Just eat soap. Ugh. The experience taught me a valuable lesson. Soap is quite poisonous. It has an unpleasant taste and leads to great discomfort. In summary, I cannot recommend it. Believe me, I wouldn't eat it even if you did.
There's something that troubles me as well, actually.
Oh, what's that?
It's Mr. Natsume.
He's acting like he's eating soap.
I couldn't help.
He's acting like he's eating soap.
I couldn't help noticing him shuddering and quivering out of the corner of my eye. It's almost as Mr. Shom's deduction touched a nerve somehow.
Not so. Well, that clenched teeth episode didn't last. No. Soseki,
If you want
I
us
think-
to defend you again, you gotta tell the truth.
you have to tell the
man.
truth, Soseki.
Judging by Mr. Natsume's reaction, the great detective's deductions may need some gentle corrections in order to reach the actual truth.
You know what? What if gas leak, bad time? You don't want the news to get out. Why? Gas leaks, government bad. Maybe. Just a shot in the dark here. You don't want people losing faith in the gas. Yes, Mr. Shom's observations and deductions are sometimes a little too sharp. He has a tendency to hit the nail on the side of the head and drive it in at an obtuse angle. He's feeling it though. When he does that, it falls to us to straighten things out. Alright then, let's see what we can do.
Yes, we must pick out the key words in Mr. Shom's quite brilliant deductions and discreetly exchange them for something that makes a little more sense. If we can do that, I'm sure we'll arrive at what Mr. Shom's meant to say in the first place.
Oh, look at this sprite of Susato. She looks so adorable. That outfit is just the best. In that case, are you ready for the second performance of the day? I like that Shomes embraces the fact that he's being corrected. Once again, my dear fellows, for your continued delight and wonder, let the curtain rise. For Herlock Sholmes, Logic and Reasoning Spectacular, Act 1. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. The cause of death. Poisoning from soap ingestion. Careful observation of the victim reveals us the events that transpired in this disconsolate room last night. Foam at the mouth of deceased clearly indicates the use of poison. Next to the victim, we notice a large dining plate which contains, you'll observe, 1/2 of a sizable bar of soap. Meaningful? Indubitably. Why is this soap set so purposely upon the dish? Like the victim's last supper. In fact, yes. Could it be that the man was about to eat it? Of course, the fork reveals the answer. Soseki's like looking at us like, yo, really? What the fuck? Well, you can't deny that a fork implies the man was eating something or about to eat something.
Yes, that's true.
But maybe Soseki isn't looking at us. He's looking away from something.
Yeah, he's looking at what he was actually eating.
He's looking.
Because
Oh.
really, I think that was just a tea cup on a saucer.
And he
The
just
soap is just random.
the soap is yeah.
I should prefer to use a fork than attempt it with chopsticks.
And of course, only half the bar of soap is left on the plate.
But might there not be some other explanation? Something material that proves whether or not the man really ate some soap.
Like, can we look where Soseki's?
Can we look under?
What's
Yeah,
there?
yeah. There's something there.
Hat and the other bar of
Is that the
half?
other piece of soap? Look, there's more soap on the floor
So
here.
if they fit fully together, then no soap eaten.
The other soap looks like it has 2 bites in it. like it looks like it does.
It looks like a popsicle.
Mr. Shamsir must really love this stuff.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Mr. Naruhodo. Look closely at the soap.
Okay, it would fit perfectly on that other half bar. What the? Are you telling me he didn't eat soap?
I think that they're two halves of the same bar that broke apart.
Okay, so what was the man gonna eat? Can you turn fully around or no?
I mean, I think the idea is the question is, did the victim really eat some soap? No, he did not.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going for. Oh yeah, yo, we look cool.
We don't get to see ourselves much.
Oh, we get to see the little rat buddy. Could it be the man was? Of course, the other piece of soap reveals the answer. It being the other half of the soap on the table. In short, the victim was not eating soap at all. But it's obvious, really, for no depth of hunger could drive any man to attempt to eat soap. You did it okay. Even I, with my unquestionable...
That was curiosity.
No one would eat soap, I was just trying it. I wasn't actually going to eat soap. Just kidding. But that begs the question of how the man was poisoned. There's no sign of any food on the table. An excellent observation, Mr. Naruhodo, and one that furnishes us with the answer we seek. For London's foul soap is besmirched by foul poison. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by poison that tainted the contents of this plate. Mr. Sholmes is still pushing the soap argument then.
Perhaps he's suggesting the man licked the soap rather than ate it.
Ha, just like, soap. If soap in London is that poisonous, I don't think I want to be washing my hands with it. There are no signs of any food in this room at all.
Of course, food isn't the only thing that passes people's lips, is it?
What about drink? Teacup?
Can we look inside the teacup? It looks pretty plain.
It looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
Almost like it's been cleaned out.
Take that!
Maybe they washed the teacup with bad soap, and it killed them. By accidente. Yes, the victim's life was claimed by the poison that tainted the teacup. Indeed, cups have been the vessel of choice for practicing poisoners over the centuries.
Yep.
And it would appear that this victim drank every last drop.
There's still on the table.
There's no sign of food anywhere in the room. Yeah, there's a bit of spill on the table.
Also, Soseki is looking sketchily around. There's
Oh,
a wine
he's-
bottle behind him.
Oh, there's something behind him. Which leads us to the amusable conclusion. The cause of death was clearly intoxication due to the ingestion of poison contained in this teacup. Poof. Poison in the tea. Yo, wait, hold up. New theory. Gas, get rid of that theory. Not even thinking about it anymore.
Yeah, I was like, even though I see your theory there, everything related to this government ring stuff in, which as I've read, it's been poison.
So, big thought. Soseki must die. Hey, Soseki, have some wine. Oh, I don't want to drink it alone. Hey, you like wine, don't you? Let's drink some together.
And then he died.
And then he died, and then Soseki's like, oh, God gave him that. Act 2. When we ponder the next question. Was this suicide or murder? Oh, Soseki's like, I accidentally murdered someone. Again!
Did he though? Will it count as him?
I mean, if it would be seen... Maybe that's why nobody talks about it, though, because the poison
goes
is...
back to Japan and nobody said anything.
Yo, imagine what if it just, like, it was murder, but then he got away with it. And then we send him to Japan, and he sees another murder, and we're like, damn, no way. Occurred during the Last Supper. Did the man dine and die alone? The single teacup suggests the answer. Ah, the Western vessel for infused hot drinks again. It's already featured heavily in our deduction so far.
Yes, we can imagine that shortly before his death, Mr. Shamspeare was having a drink of tea. There would be nothing remarkable about that, but what troubles me
is Mr. Natsume's reaction when he heard Mr. Shom suggest it. There's more to this deduction than it seems.
We must closely examine the scene of the crime again for more clues.
Oh, you can't let
He's holding the other teacup. Take that! Yo, he was double fisting. Yeah, double T! One sec, I'm gonna take a bite of pizza. I'm actually quite hungry. I've taken 3 bites of my pizza. Mm. Oh. Nice.
Here, I'm gonna put your big box.
Oh no, my arm doesn't fit my gigantic torso. Wait, let me just... There we go, now it lines up. Perfect, that's not obtrusive at all. Did the man dine and die alone? The other teacup suggests the answer. Yes, there were 2 teacups in this room all along. In other words, this is a strong indication that the victim's last supper. Oh my god, it was Bruce Fairplay. What's he doing here? Wait, sorry, why did Soseki meet with the poison prof back in Japan? Was that explained? Susato's dad. So okay.
Doing an article for the paper together.
Yes. So they were doing an article for the paper together, and Josiah Brett walked in on them and was like, "Hey, I bet you guys are talking about that poison. Are you talking about the poison? You guys should talk about the poison."
Because Professor Mikotoba is about like forensics and medicine, not just poison.
There we go. There was a guest present. At the very least, we can say now with certainty that somebody else was here in this room last night, taking tea with the victim. What are you talking about? Utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. To draw a conclusion on such meager evidence would be foolish, however, certainly.
He's gonna need Sholmes forever, because this is going to lead to him.
Oh, it's
the lead
100%.
He'll be like, Herlock Sholmes again.
Oh, 100%. In which case, what more can we deduce about this possible guest at the table? Well, allow me to lift the veil of doubt, my dear fellow. Do you mean to say you know exactly who was in this room at the time of the victim's death? Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the broken lock. We're pointing to the wine. Not sure I like where this deduction's going now.
I'm afraid it's too late to go back to the house on days of eating too much soap.
But the identity of the guest who was in here last night when the victim passed away is... Bless you. Something I have a very bad feeling about. Soseki, did you lie? Soseki.
Well, you can try to ignore your feelings, but we cannot ignore the truth, Mr. Naruhodo.
I would
No, I suppose not.
That's why he immediately called us for help.
Yeah, time to look around again. Empty
He
bottle.
got arrested this time. He was just like, you know.
Yeah, he didn't even wait till he got arrested. Empty bottle. What? Not the empty bottle. May possibly have been brought here by a guest. And we can further conjecture that the guest's visit may possibly have occurred last night. Now, that may possibly be rather too much conjecture, do you not think, Mr. Naruhodo? To make a great deduction, you must step beyond the realm of conjecture and into the arena of facts. I would conjecture that you may possibly never make the leap, however. Oh, I got -1 point. Oh, you know what? I probably need to analyze the bottle. Okay. Oh, if there's something I wish this game had, it would be to skip text. But I guess then your fuck-ups wouldn't be as punishing, so... That's probably why they leave it there. We want to make sure we have solid grounds for our conclusion. Another look around, make sure there's not more here than meets the eye.
It's empty.
Empty of liquid, but full of air. That makes you think, doesn't it?
It makes me think that you're full of hot air. We should be thinking about who else was in the room at the time.
Bother. Susato-san's quip in response was cleverer than my original riddle. Pile of books. Let me inspect books. At first glance, it seems like the only things in this room are the makeshift stage and the costumes. Yeah, what are the titles? I overlooked these 3 books initially.
I wonder what they are. Let's see. The titles read... The Picture of Monsieur Lecoq, Canterbury Yearnings, and A Meal for Gabriel.
Yo! Uh-oh. Wait. I'm sure I've heard those titles before.
It could just be an incredible coincidence, but... They're the exact same 3 books that Mr. Natsume purchased the other day.
What? Yes, on the day of the unfortunate incident when Miss Green was stabbed. Soseki-san had just been to a bookshop and bought them. That's right.
100% what tied into the last case, too. You found your book.
Yo, bro, we found your books. Yo, bro, stop walking around with books. They seem to be bad luck for you. Oh, it went back to the big body again. What the heck?
To me, it's a trace to you in every case. And there are some Soseki's books there.
Yep.
Oh, he wasn't there.
Soseki, what are your books? Come on, Soseki. Why are you books everywhere? Why are you books everywhere? Yet, Mr. Natsume never claims never to have been here before. Oh no, what? What does this mean, do you think?
I really don't know what to make of it.
Soseki. Pile of familiar books. Take that! Ka-chunk. Oh no. Indeed, what reveals the answer, of course, is the pile of familiar books. Quite so. It is no mere coincidence that these 3 titles are here in this room. It's the link to the truth. Mr. Natsume, you purchased these books 4 days ago at a secondhand bookshop. That's just a coincidence. In that case, you'll be able to bring the same 3 titles from your own room, will you not? At this very moment. I mean, that's a good play. That's... Oh, it is, huh? Go get them. Go bring them here. I'd love to see them. Oh, yeah, oh, how strange, Soseki. Well, if it's just a coincidence, you should have no problem bringing them here. I'd love to give your version of the books a look. I'm sure you keep them in great care. No, never, non-negotiable. If you can't bring your own copies here, it proves that these 3 books are in fact yours. Having purchased the books 4 days ago and returned to your lodgings, you were arrested the very next day. We're going through like the case scene by scene, and we're just seeing a silhouette of Soseki in different poses at all the locales. So you could conceivably have brought the books here on that evening, but you never mentioned that. In other words, you could only have brought these 3 books here to the victim's room. Oh, it's a really cool sequence. I'm recording it so that you can watch it later. Because you definitely just missed it. Last night, having returned to your lodgings after the trial concluded at the Old Bailey. Oof. Ah! In short, there's only one possible conclusion. The victim died here in his room last night as a result of poisoning. And that same night, the victim had a visitor. And that visitor... Ooh, I like this image. Was you, Mr. Soseki Natsume? Saucy Chicken McNuggets? Thus concludes the final act of Herlock Sholmes' great deduction. Soseki Natsume at the scene. Oh no! Soseki, it was you! You a crime man now. Why you do that? Oh, he's sweating, he's sweating. Not again, not again, not again. Not again! Well then, Mr. Natsume. It would appear you're gonna have to accompany me down to the yard. Again. But wait! Hold your horses! Yes? Door, key, locked! Entry, exit, entirely impossible! He is so flustered, he's being even stranger than normal. You think that's an alibi? You could've just made a copy. What? You live in the same building, after all. You'd have had plenty of opportunity, I'm sure. But misery me! Sorry, sir. You'll get your chance to give your side of the story later. The facts speak for themselves, Mr. Mustache. No, you horrible Herlock Sholmes! He really has found himself an arch rival now, hasn't he? Ah, come on now, no dilly-dallying. Outside, there's a carriage waiting. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I never imagined I'd be in this position again, but... You have to help me! Please, please, I'm innocent. Alright, I understand. We'll come to your cell later and talk about it. And one more thing. Yes? My poor little kitty cat. Please give him breakfast for me. Is that gonna be... Why did I get the big body again? Man, did I just have like a billion copies of the big body in my like torso folder? I think I just need to make new torsos. It's been a while. I haven't gotten a new torso in a while. Maybe I should bug people to make some. I will bribe them with copies of video games. I mean, I think Susato's new outfit is beautiful, but I don't know how well it would fit on me. And so, his evil curse still apparently unbroken. Soseki-san found himself once again the prime suspect in a case of murder. Yeah, he's just Larry Butts. If any of you have played the original Ace Attorney series, you have a buddy that just, he keeps getting in trouble with the law. And yeah, the saying is, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Soseki-san, oh my god, why you do this? Thanks to the incriminating deduction of the great detective. My dear fellow, that honor belongs to you. You put your friend in jail this time. And is that gonna be... Oh, nope, we've got more. Well, at least that means Inspector Gregson's no longer here. We can examine the crime scene in more detail now.
Ooh, that's right. And of course...
What?
Have you forgotten what the inspector mentioned before? It was the landlord, Mr. Garadeb, who discovered Mr. Shamspear.
You should have agreed to the soap narrative. He just ate soap and died. Man, what a dingus. Mr. John Garadeb. Yes.
I expect we could find him in his sitting room on the top floor as usual.
Right. We must remember to go and talk to him later then. Okay. So, yeah, we can explore now. There's probably gonna be a decent amount to explore. But, I'm gonna press this button while I ask. Hey, Captain McD, are you asleep? Do you want to keep going, Captain McD? Okay, I think I might wait until you're another night for when you're more awake. And sitting instead of lying down. I'm aware you're listening, but I feel like you're missing out on a lot of stuff. It's cool. We've been streaming for 2 hours. It's good. You do better when you what? Yeah. It's better to have an awake captain. When our captain is asleep, it's Dead Pixel, you know, I like to think I'm pretty smart. But you know, I don't observe things always. I feel like Captain McD is the Naruhodo and I'm the Shomes, if we're going like that. Actually, Captain McD is like the Susato, and I'm Shomes. Okay, let's see this. It was the slit in the back of the hut. Yo, Captain McD called that so early. Captain McD's really good at observing things. Okay, but yes, she be sleeping. Captain McD cannot observe things when her eyes be closed. So we'll save that for next time, which Monday. Okay, so
It can't be tomorrow. It just can't start early. I'll be here by 9.
okay, I think tomorrow might be Metroid night then. So tomorrow night will be Metroid night. I will be, if I stream, it will be earlier because I have a early thing to deal with on Monday because my work schedule's been shuffled around so I could get like a weekend off basically. So I have to be awake at 4 in the morning on Monday. Oh yeah, oh, it's gonna be a fun day. Yeah, I'm gonna send everyone, all of you better be ready. I'm sending you all telegrams at 4 in the morning, so. Yeah, I don't like being awake at 4 in the morning, so I'm gonna wake all of you up at 4 in the morning by streaming. Just to say good morning, and then shutting off the stream and going to work. So tomorrow's stream, if I stream, it will be earlier. It will be Metroid. Yes, because that game is dope, and I do want to finish it. And Salmon Pink has told me that I apparently have, like... I was like, oh, I'm probably like 3... I'm like, I feel like I'm like 2/3 the way through, and Salmon's like, maybe like 3/5, which is slightly less, so I've got a good amount. Oh, good evening, dude. Rorix, you came at like the end. I'm like just about to finish. Oh, no. Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I normally go a little later, but Captain McD is going to sleep, so I'm calling the stream right now, unfortunately. All good, bro. Yo, it's cool, man. We will have time to hang out and possibly play Tekken in free time. We'll see. Because, man, Tekken's fun. I talked about this last stream when Tekken was happening, but I really like the idea of opening up the stream to multiple random people lobbies. And it's like, even outside of a, like, growing the channel thing, it felt like, you know, interacting with randoms in online lobbies, I'm usually quite hesitant towards it, but they seemed like cool peeps, so I'm about that.
The ones who stayed.
Yeah, for the ones who stayed.
We're like, no.
Yeah, some people came and left, but yeah. I gotta ask what time you're showing on Fred's. Okay, I'm gonna think about that, and I will message you on other forms for that question, Rorix. And as far as Monday, even though I work at 6 in the effing morning on Monday, dear God, I'll sleep and then I will stream more Ace Attorney at night. So don't worry, we will have more Ace Attorney this weekend. It's just gonna be we're just gonna take a break tomorrow night because life has gotten in the way. So for all y'all that are hanging, I will send you off with a thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my narration of this game. And if you would like to hear more of it, on Monday, 9 p.m. EST is when I usually start. If I start earlier, it will be on the Twitter. Thank you for the follow, yo, Mellow. The Mellow Chris. And, yeah, I think I'm out of stuff to say, so I'm gonna call it there. Thank you all. Have a good night, y'all. Sleep easy. Stay hydrated. Get exercise, but maybe not now. It's late. Have a good sleep. Bye!